Hello and welcome to A Life Full of Meaning. My name is Lisa and this is Glenn. And together we sold a house, we got rid of all of our stuff and we moved onto a narrowboat called Nutshell.
Ta-da, 7 weeks.
And here we are.
We're very matching that.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah. Week 7.
Lockdown week 7.
Fingers crossed this could be over soon. Anyway, we're going to chat at the end. Let's get straight into it. This is how
the week unfolded.
Good morning. Welcome to Sunday.
What they say Sunday is?
What?
Fun day.
Sunday fun day. It's going to be fun for you, Mr. Warner, because you're painting. He's not the only one painting today. I'm going to be doing some painting with Dawn.
There was a wire stuck, so you can see how much it was. About a wire width.
Dropped down because the wire was caught behind it.
It'd been nailed. Not through the wire, but just through.
So, tell us your plans today.
So I'm rubbing down up to there today. I'm umming and ahhing whether to do this colour down the bottom, because if we eventually go for this colour all the way down the top of the boat, I think it'd be better to have a contrasting colour than all one colour. Maybe what I should need to do is paint this side first. You'll get a good idea.
Our lovely neighbour, Dave, dropped round a couple of plants that he didn't have room for yesterday. Hey, they're cheery, aren't they? Oh, there we go. I've got a spot just there for that. Perfect. Look at all the green new growth on the Christmas tree. I think this has had too much water now. It goes from one extreme to another. I'm going to give it a bit of a tidy up. That looks a bit better. And just look at the giant poppy. Look how well that's doing after it's almost died. You may think the boat is on fire, but it's not. I've just made Mr. Warner a breakfast wrap, although we could officially call it brunch. All ready for another online painting with Dawn. Right, so this is what we're painting this week. Dawn, are you ready for this? Let's get started. Adding the rock shadow on the water can be tricky, but you can do it. Oh, I love her optimism. That's hers. That's mine. Yay! You've got a much better shadow. I've got to the point where she's doing the rock. As always, it looks nothing like hers. That's amazing. Look at your shadow. So not being content with doing one, I've done some little extras while I was waiting for the paint to dry. That's another one for the wall. Let's see what Glenn's doing. So, should we go green above the gunnels, green under the gunnels, or green above the gunnels, whitey grey under the gunnels? So, Mr. Warner, decision made. We are going for
the grey on the bottom.
Let's see how Mr. Warner's got on today. It's looking good. It's getting there. Well done, Mr. Warner. Good morning and welcome to Monday. A sunny Monday. Glenn has gone off, he's helping Debbie today, and then he's got some dispatches to do in the office. I am busy, but it's dull stuff. I'm going to be sitting over there at my laptop for a majority of the day. I think one thing I do need to do though, before I start work of any sort, is sort my worky corner out.
So my sister's been really busy with funeral work, and I've just delivered to one of the funeral directors in Northampton, and there was families in there waiting to be seen. So it's a delicate time. It's a delicate time for everybody, and they're very stressful. So
I know I should be working, but I got distracted because Glenn's going shopping later. I want to make sure that we don't waste some odds and ends that we've got here. So this white cabbage, which is one of my all-time favourite vegetables, it's got to be said, was looking a bit rough, and I've just sort of shaved all the rough bits off, taken off some of the dodgy leaves, and that's like usable. So I'm going to grate that this beautiful cauliflower. I've just cut off all the bits that were a bit dodge. I'm going to run it through the food processor and make cauliflower rice stick in the freezer. I'm really pleased with that. Both those vegetables were sort of destined for the bin. But I've got some cabbage and cauliflower shredded in there for salad, and then 4 bags of cauliflower rice to stick in the freezer. I've just been outside chatting to Sam next door. She's brought another piece of cake, this time only one, just for Glenn. And just so I didn't feel bad, look, she's given me this lovely necklace that she's made. Glenn's just rang me to say he's come back from the supermarket but forgot the shopping trolley, so I'm going to walk round and meet him. That's like fully loaded, Mr. Warner. If anyone asks, that's not a bottle of wine, that's a bottle of olive oil. Oh, delicious food.
To the office, got a few bits. I bought battery isolation.
Okay.
For the back of the boat.
Okay.
We've got a little sticker and it's all worn out.
Okay.
The front of the boat, on the front of the gas locker, there is a brass plaque, but you can't read it anymore.
Okay.
So I bought a new one because our BSS will need these in place.
Oh. Glenn has just dropped. Let's not go to be too harsh, but one of my most favourite cups, and the handle was broke cleanly off, and we can't actually find the handle. It's disappeared. Limited edition Millennium. These were given as a gift in 1999, and no handle on this one. What's for tea tonight, I hear you ask? Well, good question. I'm freestyling it, also known as winging it. I've got some chicken that I've marinated in some lemon juice, some garlic, herbs, just a random selection thrown in there. We've got some courgettes, some tomatoes, some red onion, some passata or passata, and some pesto. Ta-da! This all started off well, but look, as we got down, oh, it all just went to pot. Look, so I've just chucked it in there. I'm going to cover it in some pesto, and then a bit of this, and then cheese, and then stick it in the oven, and then keep your fingers crossed, it's going to taste delicious. Now I'm thinking that should have all the elements of something tasty, but you never know. So I'm going to stick it in the oven and we'll see what it turns out like. Right, I've made this giga bowl of salad. This should do us for a few days. In there, well, there's everything but the kitchen sink in there. Well, it's smelling delicious. I just said to Glenn I must have walked a total of about 15 steps today. So, going to walk round to put some rubbish in the bin and then go for a little stroll. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Another day. I just have nothing to say after that because there's just nothing going on. I'm speaking to my friend Kaz, speaking to Chloe, speaking to my mum. That's the morning sorted. Mr. Warner is going to try and get an Amazon Flex delivery. If not, I think he's going to do some more painting. Other than that, who knows? I'm making Mr. Warner a bacon and egg and cheese wrap. Like a McDonald's, but better.
So I've had a personal letter emailed to me from the Assistant Chief Constable, Northampton Police, for offering my assistance so early on in the COVID pandemic, especially given all my experience. Luckily they've not had to use any volunteers during this time, and they've managed to keep policing levels up to safe levels, and just wanted to thank me for offering so early on.
Right, I've sat here for too long. I'm putting my trainers on, I'm going out for a walk, going to listen to a podcast and wake myself up a little bit. Oh, just got in from my walk. It is lovely out there. I thought it was going to be a bit cold and chilly. I have no idea why I thought that, because it's bloody lovely out there. Batman on you, good people of YouTube. What is for dinner overnight. Made some chicken tikka, yogurt, and a bit of, it's not tikka, it's tandoori. A bit of tandoori masala spice and some yogurt. I didn't put any garlic in there, no ginger. Maybe I should put a little ginger. It's a bit too late now anyway. And the salad that I made yesterday, gonna fry it up. It's cabbage, courgette. It's all stuff that could be fried, but we just had it raw yesterday. Tonight we're going to be having it cooked. How you getting on, Mr. Warner?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
You're bored with painting?
Bored with life.
I think painting brings that out in people.
Yeah.
Well done, you're doing a good job.
Maybe. He's trying to pep me up.
Yeah.
Trying to pep me.
This is the podcast I've been listening to this afternoon. It's Brené Brown with Sue Monk Kidd. It's brilliant. Oh, the chicken looks good.
Tell me what it is.
Tell you what it is. Okay, so you've got like a tandoori chicken there.
Yeah.
You've got, this is the salad that we had last night, but it's been cooked. That's some broccoli, obviously. And that's one of your naan breads. Right. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday.
Oh, apart from it's Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday.
I was not meant to do it today.
I have no clue what day it is. Obviously, it's Wednesday. How foolish of me.
Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. I'm trying to steal Mrs. Warner's thunder. She's done her Wednesday intro. It's a very sunny day out there. Mrs. Warner's been for a walk. I'm just about to make her a coffee. We're going out Amazon Flex delivering, managed to secure one of those earlier, and it's not going to be a bad day. So, let's do it. So I'm going to get a second gas bowl today because I think we've nearly run the other one out, and our gas locker's at the front of the boat. Mrs. Warner's little gas top locker garden, which I've now got to move all of that to get to the gas lid. So for those of you who don't know, right at the front of the boat you get these gas lockers that are basically got air breathing holes at the bottom. Getting a gas leak to go straight outside rather than in the boat. That's the bottom, there's the space. Us being over the other side of the marina means I've got to walk it all the way around.
I'm feeling a little blue today. Not in my mood though. Look, blue top, blue trousers. I'm feeling fine today. It just had a nice shower. Do you know how long it took me to blow dry my hair? My hair is so thick. It took me ages. Never used to do that when it was really short. It was like, but now I'm there with a hairbrush, trying to make it look presentable. Anyway, I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm ready to go. I've just found on eBay for £8 a cup with a handle.
It's a lot heavier than the one I've just taken out, so now I've got to suicide it over to that hole, put it in and reconnect it without falling in. So Colin told me I needed to fix Mrs. Warner's herb garden handle. You see, it's just, I think the screws just come out, it's just where it's been outside. So I'm just going to see if I can do that. There you go, Colin, all reattached, sorted.
So like what I've done there, it's just nice and breezy today, so I thought they'd dry really well there. Oh, the weather's so lovely. Do you remember the last Amazon Flex I did? It was pouring with rain. So, can't wait to be out in the sunshine. Oh, Mr. Warner. Every time I see the van, I think of campsites and the seaside. So the question is, Mr. Warner, where do you think we'll be delivering today?
So, let, you know.
It is. It's like exciting. I like it. Well, I'm hoping it's not the big houses like we did last time.
It was nice, but it was.
It just was a faff to find them all. We're again keeping our fingers crossed for NN4. How many parcels you got today?
I think there's about 33 in there.
Oh, I forgot to mention we're NN3, which sounds like it's really close to NN4.
But it's not. Well, it's not far.
No, I mean it's not far, but it's not like next to it.
Definitely busier, Mrs. Warner.
You had a couple of deliveries today where the people weren't in.
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened.
You know, we left the towels hanging up. Well, there's only one hanging up now. So hopefully it's in the well deck, not in the water. Let's have a look. Is it going to be there? Is it there? Oh, it's ever so warm in here. What's for dinner tonight? Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. If you love doner kebabs as much as me, you're gonna love this recipe, and it's so easy. We're talking minutes to prepare. Minutes. I've got some ground lamb, a red onion, some oregano, some cumin, some ground coriander, a bit of cinnamon, salt and pepper, and that's it. And just look what we're gonna do with it. Turn it out onto some foil and make it into like a sausage. Like so, and then we wrap it up and make sure it's really tightly twisted at the ends, like so. And then I'm going to stick that in the oven for half an hour. Oh, this smells good. So after 30 minutes you take it out of the oven and you take the foil off and then put it back in the oven for 15 minutes to get nice and brown. So that's what it's looking like. Back in the oven 15 minutes. And then all that's left is to slice it as thin as you can. I've done some little chips for them, but I'm not having any because I'm still low carb. There you go, Mr. Warner. Yeah, it's just mayonnaise and hot pepper sauce. Good morning. Welcome to Thursday. I am hot, I'm sweaty, I've been up, I've walked. It was a freaking perfect way to start the day. So I've just come back to the boat. Today is a special day. Today is a special day. 7th of May. What happened last year on the 7th of May? We moved here into Campbell Wharf Marina. Such a cool day. So I'm going to go and jump in the shower, grab a coffee, and then let's get started with the day. If you watched our video yesterday, you'll be amazed to see today is unfolding in exactly the same way. This afternoon we are off to do an Amazon delivery. So when we're early for our Amazon jobs, we come and park in the local co-op car park. Glenn's just in the queue to go and get a drink. Anyway, just watched a drug deal go down right in front of us. Car pulled up, 2 dodgy looking Herberts, and then another car pulled up. Out this guy gets into the back seat, is out within 30 seconds with his little hand clenched up as if he's got something in it. And then they both left. Dodgy geezers. And then 2, we're driving round and so many houses have Union Jack bunting, posters up ready for tomorrow's VE Day bank holiday celebrations. It's just like, it's lovely. You drive down the streets and it's just an awash of happiness. Mr. Warner's been working hard this afternoon. This has been a hard round, this one. Can you see how busy it is with all those cars? It is a little bit busy.
Oh, I have to put this hat on. I think I'm going to get sunburned.
Oh, how many more you got to do?
I know there's another one just up here.
You're finished.
It was a couple of hours today.
Mr. Warner earned his money today. Back on the boat. I've knackered. I've worn my glasses too much. My eyes are hurting. One of the top things I'm going to do after lockdown is get my eyes tested. I can't see you. I am speaking to you. I can't see you. My screen's just a blur. Gonna crack on with dinner. We got the NHS clap tonight. I wanted to make some cakes for tomorrow's VE Day celebrations, but Glenn trawled round 2 shops looking for desiccated coconut and hasn't found any. So my headache is getting worse. It's the clap for carers in about 8 minutes time. So the plan is I'm gonna wait up, do that, and then I'm gonna go to bed and try and sleep it off. It's that time. I'm not going to bang my drum today because I've got a headache. That's it. That's clap for carers done. I'm powering down. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is Friday. I've woken up. CO2 alarm's going off. That is the CO2 alarm down by the battery bank. The CO2 here, and bearing in mind we've got no stove on, is 0. So this would tell us that the batteries are gassing off. I don't know if that's a technical term. The batteries are gassing off and releasing something, but it's not CO2. This is from what I remember from last time this happened, which is why we put a CO2 alarm down near the battery bank. Now I would take you and show you, not that there's much to see, but Glenn has jumped out of bed and is just wearing his pants. I've just got in from my walk. I'm all hot and sweaty. Mr. Warner's just said, Lisa, sit down, I need to show you something.
Mrs. Warner,
yes,
after my little dramatic get up this morning. So this is what you saw this morning, wasn't it? 97?
It was.
Okay. Now if you were looking at that upside down,
right,
what would that say to you?
It would say low battery.
Exactly.
At 97 I thought we were all going to die.
couldn't suss out why I brought it down here, bleeping like mad. And I looked at it, I thought, this is upside down. And it was going off, looked at it the other way, I thought, that's LB, low battery.
That is the funniest thing I've heard all week.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So it's VE Day today, which is a celebration. We can't really celebrate in the style that we would have wanted to because we're still in lockdown. So it's going to be very much a muted celebration on everyone's boats. But, and this has cheered me immensely, Cole from a couple of boats down has just dropped off these for me and Glenn. We're going to have hats. Someone is going to be playing some 1940s music, I think about 6 o'clock this evening. It's a beautiful day. So, although I've got a couple of work calls, why did I book those in today? On a bloody bank holiday. What was I thinking? Anyway, I've got a couple of worky things to do. But then we'll be sitting out the front of the boat with our hats on, drinking tea and just celebrating. Here's Mr. Warner and he's been shopping. Show us what's in your bag.
Pigs. And then the thing, I couldn't really make my mind up, so I know you don't really like that, but I bought that as well.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I got a special. This, it was random and it was in the Polish and I couldn't read any of it. It's all in Polish, not one English word on there. So I thought, oh, let's take a chance. So it could be it's flour, definitely flour.
Definitely flour.
I don't know what for. I bought some of these because it was on a deal. Some of those.
Oh, I like it.
I think I bought that because it was just on the deal.
Nice.
And I bought some more courgettes.
Oh, can never have too many courgettes.
Iced tea, that's for me.
Anyway, Mr. Warner.
I think these were 3 for £7.
You did good.
So my solar panels, not wired in sequence, so I'm just going to change the wiring and put them in sequence. At the moment they're individual into one control panel, so I'm just going to change that. It should work more efficiently. I've just got the 2 wires coming in now. So just basically wired them in parallel. They should work a bit more efficient, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
This is my piece of paper mirror Mum gave me over the fence this morning. I've got my coffee and a pen. So, what are the rules?
This is the alphabet game. We will pick a letter from the alphabet, random, and then you have to think of either a film, food, country or state, or animal for that letter.
Right.
You get 5 points for the same answer as everybody else.
Yeah.
And you'll get 10 points for an original answer. Okay. Oh. S.
S. Okay. Well, we won with 320 points. That was a good game. Mr. Warner, nice hat.
Nice that. Have a look at yourself.
The music for the VE Day celebrations was lovely. It was just such a shame that we couldn't all gather together, so we managed a nice chat with our neighbour. My headache is back again. Need to lay off looking at screens with my glasses, I think. Anyway, very easy tea tonight. A bag of green salad, some chopped veggies, a roast chicken, a delicious dressing, and that's it. So Mr. Warner, we have a humble chicken salad.
Good morning and welcome to a cheeky Saturday. I've nicked the camera again. Noticed there was a leaky radiator in the bedroom today and I'm laying the floor today, so I've had to go and get my spanner, tighten up the radiator nuts.
I got up early, I went for a walk around the lake. Usually I take my headphones and I listen to a podcast or some music. My phone was flat, so I just listened to the birds singing all the way around. It was beautiful. Glenn's laying the floor today.
They're slightly darker than the ones in the bathroom. That's what they look like. Hopefully they'll cut as easy as the other ones. And we'll put a bar across there anyway.
Okay. There's not a massive difference.
For some reason, I don't know why, but someone's cut a lot of these bits out, like here. I think it was to put the slabs in. So I'm putting some extra supports back in. Okay, so I've reinforced the floor between there. I've just used blocks of wood because it's obviously a through fair. So just to keep it nice and solid, there's a bit of a step there which might cause us a bit of an issue, but we'll see when I get the stuff on it. So this is the stuff, it's really easy to cut. I've got to keep this panel here accessible because that's where the joints are to the bow thruster for the hydraulic. So my plan is to cut it around the corner, cut that piece out. Now I'm going to do that bit separately.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a pain, but otherwise, if we have any issues with those, we're going to have to lift the whole floor.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be worth the effort. You know, we had an accident with the teacup the other day.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the handle.
No, we looked everywhere for the handle.
Okay. With the camera. Cooker sits behind there, and there's the edge of the cooker, and there's a little hole here. And I don't know if you can see, but in that hole, that tiny little hole, there is one said handle. What was the chances of it being in that little like mouse hole, just sitting there?
That solves one mystery.
I'm up to the tricky bit because this is the hatch I need to leave access to, but I still want to cover it. So what I might do, I might stick them to it. It's going to be under a bed, but we need something under the bed because Mrs. Warren's going to be sliding things in and out of it, so I can't wait to get rid of them.
You're not a lover of these pods. These pods hold up the bed currently.
They weigh a ton.
They are very heavy and they're good for storage, but
yeah,
yeah,
awkward to get into.
Yeah, so
they'll be going.
So we're having a new bed frame that you're building, and I'm gonna have under the bed
storage, and I want to put, if possible, get rid of those drawers and have some drawers at the end.
Well, Saturday's progressing nicely. Mr. Warner's been cracking on with the floor, and I've been supplying words of support and encouragement, beverages.
So I'm just doing the last bit, trimming up where the hatch has got to go. I'm just going to hoover and tidy up and just trim with a knife around the edges, so it fits easily, so it's not hard to get in and out. What a week! It's been alright this week. It's just,
there's not been many lows.
They're just a bit dull.
Yeah.
They're just a bit dull.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting into a routine of stuff that is not exciting.
Got a couple of things to say. Firstly, thank you to everybody who has liked and commented on our Facebook page. I often forget to look there or comment back, so I'm going to do that this week. There was a couple of comments, I can't remember who asked about fitting the USB 12 volt charger.
No.
When are you going to do that in the bedroom?
I'm going to do that soon. As soon as the floor's down, I'll do it before I fit the bed, because obviously it'll make a mess.
Okay, excellent. Someone else asked, do we like living on a narrowboat? And I can't remember exactly what you said, but it was something like, will we be here for ever? We love it at the moment. We check in with each other regularly saying, are we still loving this? Are we still loving this? And we are. When we turn around and go, no.
Or can we have a look for something else?
Yeah, then that'll be the time. But at the moment, all is good. All is good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the announcement made by the government Sunday evening is going to see us.
Don't hold your breath.
I am. I'm hopeful.
I think it's going to be very limited, but anyway.
I'm hopeful that it means I want to see my mum, I want to see my kids, I want to see my grandkids. All I want. And some friends. If the government allows that, then I'll be so happy.
We'll see how we go. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Right. Anyway,
last thing. Vina. I'm going to say hello every week. Vina in Dundee, 98. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for all your comments.
We're doing really well, but no, we don't need to subscribe. No. You're already subscribed.
You just turn up and watch and comment. That would be fabulous.
No, you don't have to even like.
No, just say hello. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week. I'm excited about next week. I know I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I am excited.
See ya.
Bye.